Hello again. I've had a couple customers call today about a building like this in particular, an RV cover. So I figured now is a good enough time to go ahead and do a video about this building since so many people are requesting it today. So when we start off again, we start off with a 20 by 21 by 12. When we start in style, we have different styles we can start with here. We're going to build this one from scratch again today. And then we go down here to our roof style. Our roof style is important. This is a vertical style where the corrugation runs from the ridge down to the eave. And I typically like this style, but today people have been asking about the regular style roof when they've been asking for quotes. So we're going to work with this roof style today. The regular style on our bows or trusses, it has a curve on it. So the corrugation on the metal runs front to back. That way that metal can be wrapped around that truss or that curve on the bow. So that's how that roof style looks, which is very commonly called a carport. That's what this is called. We call it a regular style. And that's the one we're going to use today. So let's go down to size. So let's talk about sizes with RV covers. We get these questions a lot. How wide? How tall? How long? Because every recreational vehicle is a little different in size. You have some motorhomes, you have some that are campers, some that are fifth wheels. So it just really depends on what your rig is like. Now, if you're wanting to buy a building that will be universal, in other words, if you own a rig now but you plan on buying a different rig later, you might want to consider sizing your building in that manner. So most rigs will fit in a 12 wide. And with this regular roof style, the longest we can go is 36, which a lot of rigs will fit inside 36. And then you notice we have a 12-foot leg height here, which our leg height on this bow is about right here. So we have extra clearance for an air conditioner on top of a unit, and usually, a rig, an air conditioning unit on top of a rig. So this will fit this size will fit most rigs that'll go under. Now, if you're wanting to if you have slide outs on your camper or your RV, 12 wide probably won't get you there. You probably have to go to 18 wide. And the reason why I say 18 wide is because that's kind of our breaking points. 12 is a standard size, and then it goes up to that 18 wide size. So anything under 18 with this manufacturer, so if we did, let's say we did 16 or 14, it's going to be the same price because that is from 12 to 18. It's in between those two standard sizes, so they charge the same price. Now, some people don't have the space for an 18 wide and would like to have a 14 or 16 wide, which is fine. But if you are going to have enough space for 18, I would do either a 12 or an 18. So let's go back to 12 here, and let's assume that this person is going to store their RV or their camper without the slide outs so that they only need 12 foot. Now, a lot of people and these folks today were asking questions about the sides and the ends, but I want to go over something before I get to the gable ends and the sides, is that we're going to certify this building, and it's going to be certified for wind and weight load, and that is important when we go over here to the gables. So I'm not going to put a front gable on this so we have the clearance to drive in or back in to this cover. So we're going to leave that open, but we are going to do an extended certified end. And what that means, I want to do this first to kind of show you so you see it, because we are going to put 3-foot panels down this. But the extended gable, it's not only the gable end up top here, but it actually extends down 3 foot. That's the standard extended. We can also do a 6-foot extended, which means it extends down an additional 6 foot. So if we put 6-foot sides over here, it will match. But we're just going to do the 3-foot or the standard extended gable. So that's what that looks like. And we are doing this certified. Now let's do the 3-foot panel on the one side and the 3-foot panel on the other side. Okay, so now we have the corrugated metal comes down 3 foot all the way around except for the front, where we will be backing in or pulling in the camper or RV. And we always, I talk about J-trim here. It's kind of underneath this edge where this metal is. It looks better. The other nice part too is it really gets rid of that sharp, unfinished edge, so it's a little safer. No one hits their head or anything on it at that point. Now, it's very unlikely because how tall this is, but it still makes it look, give it a nice finished appearance there. So let's go down to colors, and let's figure out our colors here. So on this other one, we actually had, we had gray, the pewter gray, and then burgundy on the trim, and then pewter gray on the walls. So there we have it. There's our RV color. Pretty simple, pretty fast design. A lot of things to keep in mind when you have the size of the building. But once you know standard sizes, you're pretty much going to be inside of this realm when you're on size. Now, a lot of times people will need something over 36 foot. They might have a 40-foot fifth wheel or camper or even an RV. And generally when you're going that long, you may even go 13 foot in height. Some people like to fully enclose these buildings, and you can do that. So if you want to, I'll put the link to this building down below, and you can leave comments if you have questions. But you can also click on that link and come in here and rebuild it, add sides, add doors, make it wider, make it taller, change the roof style, and you can do all that fancy stuff, and it'll give you an idea of what a building like that would cost. Or you can go to mondohomes.com, mondohomz.com, and you can build your own from scratch. You can also give us a call at 573-375-5753, and someone will help you out there to get you a price on your particular building. But just like and share this video with anyone that needs a RV cover or a carport, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.